It's time now for some real education. Anthony Burgess wrote A Clockwork Orange in 1962. It's set in a future world of anarchy controlled by a subculture of amoral and violent youth. Ooh, joys. The dystopian novel was made into a disturbing and prophetic movie in 1971, directed by the one and only Stanley Kubrick.
Welcome again to Instant Classics, which for the last 3 weeks has been about dystopia. A dystopia is a dysfunctional civilization, like the one we live in, a situation where our American republic has given way to a kind of corporate oligarchy, where you have social media and media giants and corporations teaming with government to censor, to cancel, to do away with liberty. Of course, we have been warned about this for 150 years. Many of the great writers of Western culture have lectured us that this was coming. And men and women of the left wrote these books criticizing left-wing movements like socialism and Marxism, because this is surely a socialist underpinning to this new oligarchy that has replaced the republic. It is a form of socialism. It is a form of globalism. And so Burgess's Clockwork Orange is one of the more disturbing dystopian novels of the last 100 years, primarily because when you took it off the page and you projected it on screen under the direction of Kubrick, the violence really sunk in. To see that level of violence and rape, as opposed to just reading about it, the anarchy of young kids, the younger generations. One of the premises of A Clockwork Orange is the future will be controlled by gangs of young people, poorly educated, morally indifferent, and violent groups of young anarchists. Does that sound like anybody you know, Black Lives Matter? How about you, Antifa? Here's what Burgess actually said, one of the great quotes from the novel. Quod scripsi scripsi, said Pontius Pilate, when he made Jesus Christ the King of the Jews. What I have written, I have written. We can destroy what we have written, but we cannot unwrite it. That's brilliant, right? He goes back to the insanity of Pontius Pilate, who said effectively, what I have written, I have written. That's it. I am the law. And yet, the law was tyrannous and put to death an innocent man. And what he says there at the end, Burgess, the law can indeed be hidden, lied about, effaced. What you have written can be obliterated, but not what it means. And that is a perfect statement about what's happening here. You are canceling free speech. You are canceling free association. You are canceling now in this country due process. You literally have huge numbers in the government who are demanding that a law be passed, a law, so that Donald Trump his name cannot be on any buildings, even as much as a park bench. I mean, what kind of vitriolic nonsense is this? How far have we wandered from difference of opinion and idea? How far have we strayed from democratic principles? How far have we rejected Republican government, where the party in power now is working with corporations and tech giants and media and entertainment and academia to censor the rights, responsibilities, and privileges, the liberties of anybody who thinks different for any reason. This is our own dystopia. It's not a novel anymore. It's the world we live in.